most haunted houses try to scare you.
10,000 people wimping out of Erebus Haunted House.
This one tries to consume you.
They're going to be analyzing you to make sure that you are a proper subject for time travel.
Standing 4 stories tall in downtown Pontiac, Michigan, Erebus is not only one of the largest haunted attractions in the world, it is a living, breathing nightmare machine. This place is famous for its animatronics that actually touch you, and if you're not careful, they will try to bury you alive. We're going behind the scenes with Dan and some of the managers. They're going to show you what it's really like inside this beast, where the scares are brutal, the tech is crazy, and survival is not guaranteed.
What's up, guys? I'm Dan Faupel. I'm the creative director and the operations manager here at Erebus Haunted House. Welcome to our haunted house. Let's take a tour. So when you visit Erebus Haunted Attraction, normally you're going to get your photo taken over here, and then you're going to come to the ticket booth over here. And we're planning on renovating this entire section this season, so it's going to be pretty cool. Can't wait for you guys to see it. All right, so when people come in, they're walking up this way, going through the queue. This is all going to change.
It's all going to change.
All changing.
What exactly are we walking through here, Dan? This looks like some kind of machine, or what kind of place is this?
When you come into Erebus, you're going into a time travel experiment. And maybe the experiment doesn't go so well. So that's kind of the theme here. But it allows us to, enable a lot of different themes here. So this year, when we renovate this section, we're gonna really increase the security aspect of it. They're gonna be analyzing you to make sure that you are a proper subject for time travel.
We are absolutely screwed.
Are you a good subject, Nora?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think Mario is.
I'm not that good at anything.
So this is the wet board.
The wet board.
We're kind of famous for this. It's not reset yet, but so whenever somebody wimps out of Erebus Haunted Attraction, they get put up on the board, and we make kind of a big spectacle about it. And it's very entertaining for all of our guests. Lights go off, there's a sound, it's like, Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
And people, when they wet their pants, or they puke, or they shit themselves. Oh, I was supposed to do that. So we have like this isn't reset yet, but like the grand total since opening is over 10,000 people wimping out of Erebus Haunted House.
Holy cow.
So this board only has 4 digits. So there's like little numbers posted on here for the 10,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is actually the accurate number of people that have peed themselves over the 25 years we've been in existence here.
Nice.
Well, add one more to it right now. Here I go.
Oh, I just peed.
Here's the bucket.
There's a bucket for that.
All right, so some parts aren't going to be lit as well as others.
Yeah, we are here in May, so they're actively under construction.
We are. This is a big construction area. Ignore the corpses over here.
Don't mind the bodies. Yeah.
We haven't gotten rid of those yet.
I remember somebody coming after us on this.
That was a good
staircase.
actor.
The guy that works under the stairwell, like he's worked here forever. Mike, like he's epic, and like he only works this area.
Okay.
You can tell he's become an expert at it.
Yeah. He's the only actor we let have a metal chain. So this is all getting renovated too. The videos up here are all going to be changed. Like we always try to renovate at least 25% of the haunt every year.
So this was like an additional queue line, right, before you go into the big...
Yeah, kind of. So we kind of have like 2 pre-shows. So.
Wow.
So this room's totally gutted out right now. But this is all going to be remodeled. This is what we call the movie room. And this is like the main pre-show where you're talking to Dr. Colbert. He's the mad scientist that created the time machine experiment. So when he created the time machine, it went really bad, and he started running out of subjects to test the time machine on, and he ran out of government funding.
Oh.
So he decided to open it into a haunted house attraction instead.
As one
He's got
does.
money, he's got an endless flow of subjects to test his time machine experiment on. So, come get tested.
It's how we got to where we are now.
Does that sound fun?
So this is the decontamination area. People are placed into, in groups of 6, are placed into one of these 6 little elevator type rooms. And this is how we meter people into the haunted house. This is how we help keep people from getting bunched up in the haunted house. Because no one likes a conga line when they go through the haunted house. That just sucks. Let's just be real. It sucks.
Right.
So we meter 6 people in every 30 seconds on our
wow.
busiest nights. On slower nights, even longer than that. Maybe as much as a minute and a half between groups.
I've never seen one with that many bays, I don't think.
Right.
I think you might see some with 2, 3, like maybe 4. I've never seen one with 6.
This is a very advanced system, and it's all completely automated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're totally renovating all the decons. They're going to be really cool.
She's sneaking. I'm easy to scare, by the way. So.
Well, now I feel like we're going into some more of the time machine stuff here.
So we have 7 different themed areas in Erebus. We don't label it as 7 different haunts, even though we technically could, because that's what other haunts do. They say, oh, 7 haunts, for the price of 1. No, we don't do that. It's all one haunted house, and we don't queue people separately, but there's different themed zones. This one's the alien themed area.
Aliens.
They're gonna probe us.
Yeah, you're gonna get probed. You first, Tyler.
Well,
You first.
my. It's been a while since I've been probed.
That's a
Oh
pretty
my.
cool, that's like a giant Pepper's Ghost effect right there.
Nice. Oh,
So
I
it's
see
just like
the
a big glass.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't see Pepper's ghosts anymore.
I know,
Right.
people don't really use Pepper's Ghost that much anymore, but like, they're great.
Illusions are some of the best
Yeah,
things that
Disney,
we still see
like-
nowadays.
Disney, it's good enough for Disney, it's good enough for us.
Mm-hmm. We got some more chambers here
That
somewhere.
probe you. Is it gonna do it now?
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on
Like,
it.
she's like, is it gonna probe me? She's like excited, kind of nervous, I'm not
Right.
sure.
Yeah, where's it gonna go?
I like it, maybe I don't.
That thing really will get you.
Right. So we have an actor here, and they push a little foot pedal there, and it makes the little alien snake shoot out.
Oh yeah.
We don't have the air turned on right now, so
Oh,
we can't
gotcha.
see it actually work. And this is kind of cool. It's just kind of a bonus little, dummy effect here. It's like a mirror.
Makes
That way
it-
it looks like it goes on further, but you can have an actor here, and they're like, huh, just come out of nowhere.
Yes.
Yep.
Another illusion.
We've got the vibrating floor. Again, the air's not turned on right now.
Oh, it's air powered. Okay. I always thought those were electric motors. She got
This
probed.
is kind of a cool effect that you guys probably didn't actually see because it's really difficult to do. But this is like an old conveyor belt right here. So an actor,
Oh, it moves.
that's why you don't use it.
Right.
Oh wow. Holy cow.
Okay.
So an actor comes up through here and they have a jacket on and then it looks like they're like dragging their entrails across.
Oh wow.
It's actually pretty cool, but it's like leg day when
Right.
you work this thing.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, what the heck is that?
So this is the green alien.
The green alien.
So we have many actormatronics, and many people don't actually know this, but Erebus is widely recognized as the inventor of actormatronics. But yeah,
Wow.
so they're puppets hung by cables on tracks. Yeah, the guy, the owners here, Jim Terebus, he was an engineer at Ford, and man, that guy's super genius. He's the one that created these things.
And these will absolutely knock you down, touch you, grab
They
you.
grab you. Yeah, like this thing will like straight,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, like so that means like an actor's actually behind there working the thing,
Yeah.
right?
like this come. The air's not on, but like normally it can come out and like
Oh god, oh god.
It will, like,
oh
pinch.
god, oh god, oh
it can grab you.
See, you don't know when they're gonna stop.
Right?
It's like they never stop.
god. They don't stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So air would work the claws, I guess.
Yeah, the arms
Kinda go in and
there,
out.
the head goes up and down, the mouth opens and closes.
Nice.
Is that made out of like foam? Is that what it is, or?
So that's actually an old Scare Factory head, and then the arms were hand fabricated by artists, you know, in the past from here.
Very nice.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you guys are gonna like this.
This got me, I remember. And the wall. I didn't expect
Yeah,
that.
so when you walk through here, this body slams down into the glass, and then the wall breaks away.
Oh, wow.
You know, because you're like scared backwards, and you're like, oh, ah! You know, like.
Oh, gotcha.
But little known fact, old Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, like straight out of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Right?
Oh, you're right. Those are
awesome.
Those are the real Five Nights at Freddy's.
This is the real deal. And
Those
yes,
are
they
creepy
do
as
move
hell.
around at night when no one's here.
Right?
And then we got the red alien here.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm seriously gonna wet myself and the haunt's not even turned on.
Right?
So this is a rocking hallway, like, you know, the cylinder makes it like rock back and forth.
Oh, wow.
I remember I think I hit the wall in this one. I was like, what?
Little known fact.
Oh, God. It's still moving.
Who did that? Little known fact. Porta potty panels.
Huh.
What?
Painted up properly, they look great.
Wow.
Wow.
Looks like a sci-fi wall, right?
Sure
Right?
does.
We repurpose a lot of things, like all hunters.
You say what's
Like these are also specialized like palette type things, like most of the things you've seen.
Huh.
Specialized palette liners and things like that.
Heck yeah.
You paint it up, it looks cool. Like these, I believe, are designed for vehicle flywheel gears.
Okay.
Like they lay in, they nest into that, you know.
Wow.
But they look cool as hell, right?
Uh-huh.
Like steampunk.
This
This
room is
one's
bad.
kind of old.
This one's bad.
This one's kind of old. This is an
Oh
old
my
scene.
God.
Not one of my favorites. It needs a lot of work.
It
We're gonna do more
grabs
renovations
you.
here, but yeah, this is another animatronic.
Oh, wow. Nora's gone.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't like the spiders, do you?
No.
Nora.
No. Screw that thing. How far does that come out though, for real?
I don't know.
Because I thought I was safe, like in the middle of the room.
Here,
and that
why
was
don't you
a
go closer this way?
No.
Let's see.
No.
Yeah.
Here, go closer, closer. There we go.
I hate that
Comes
thing.
way out there. Holy cow.
I love the mobility on them though. That's amazing.
Right? Oh, yeah. If you don't hurry through here, you'll get stuck.
I barely have to
It's a
duck.
crushing wall.
Yeah.
There you are.
You guys are gonna have fun with me today.
So I really wish we had the air turned on so we could show this effect off, but like this is one of the oldest effects here that is still here.
Oh, I remember this
We
one
don't want to
too.
replace it. It's called the bottomless pit. Basically, people walk in and they're like, "Oh, there's an open floor over here. Stay to your left. Stay to your left." You know, and they see just a very vague, like in the light, you can kind of see that it's a very scratched mirror, but when it's dark and when the black light's on,
It's
and it's got
effective.
glow in the dark paint on everything.
Uh-huh.
It really is very convincing.
Yes, it
and like,
does.
people freak. So, right here, there's like an inch and a half gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people
So
will be
when you-
like,
when
they
you
put their
stick
foot
your-
up, they're like, oh, no, there's nothing there. And
They
they're
don't
like,
feel it, yeah.
Just an inch and a half is enough, you know?
Right.
And then he pushes the trigger, and the wall starts pushing the people out.
That
and
is-
like they're like, oh no.
Yep.
You must fall down the pit.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing everything they can to keep you here.
So these are the crushing walls, another fan favorite. It's kind of like a real life video game. You know, it's like you have to like kind of like while these things are going back and forth, you know, you have to like jump between
They're
them.
soft. Okay.
And that's one of the best things about the crushing walls is it like takes away that safety in numbers feeling, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like all of a sudden now you're by yourself, you know? And like, and sometimes we'll have an actor in there with you, like now it's just you and the actor, you know?
Oh.
Got some Indiana Jones stuff going on there.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love the most about Erebus is like,
Horn blows.
everything's over the top and bigger than life, you know? It's like, we don't claim to be an extreme haunt, you know? Like, we're not like touchy, feely, you know, doing wrong things to you, but like, we will bite you, grab you, eat you. Like,
Never mind being
do
touched,
things.
they'll just bite you.
Yeah. So like, I love that. Like, I love that creative feeling of being able to do whatever I want. And it's like, okay, is this over the top enough for the Erebus brand?
Mm-hmm.
If not, Get the out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I remember what's going on. Tell the folks at home what's going on with the knives.
Yeah, so this is our knife throwing clown scene. And there's like a trigger over here. And you've got a clown with a fake knife that like retracts into his sleeve. And while people are walking through, he's like throwing knives. And then they come, and again, the air's not on right now, but you know,
It looks like the
knives
knives-
go like, you know, like, and it's cool.
They come out through the wall.
Yeah. And this is normally rotating, you know.
Nice.
I like how it's very interactive too. We got to duck, we got to move.
Let's see if Tyler smacks his camera into the
Right?
mirror.
The neon tape, I think, helps a lot
Right.
with the maze. Oh my God.
So here's like a midway. We've got an old Scare Factory animatronic that we repurposed into a clown. And it looks like a basketball hoops game. Like normally that's up, you know, and there's like basketballs here. So like you can shoot hoops. And then it's like, whoa, clown face right in your face.
Nice.
And then you get the bottom.
It's been a little too quiet too long.
Where did she go? This room had like some crazy sounds in it, didn't it?
Yeah, so this is the swinging floor effect. So you have like a bottomless pit effect with the two-way mirror, and it like swings back and forth under you like on a big like skateboard ramp. And it really is kind of disorienting, sort of like a vortex effect. Yeah, I totally should have turned on the air.
All right, that just means they gotta come see it in
Normally the hammer's like
person.
way up there. Like this goes like, you know, we got a clown here with a hammer and he hits it like a strength test game. And you see the hammer come down and it's like swinging down fast, but then it like quickly decelerates by the time it actually whacks you because of how it's counterbalanced. So it looks very intimidating, but it just minorly clobbers you. There you go.
you don't
There,
notice.
stand right there.
Stand
Oh
there.
God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Mash me.
That's awesome.
Now we're on the third floor.
Oh, third floor.
And this was the new area for last year. It was like a 1940s vintage Halloween theme.
That's why we
So
liked it so
lots
much.
of pumpkins and yeah.
Yeah, we loved this area.
So we would have a costumed actor here that blends in with the walls. You know, they have pumpkins on them.
I remember they looked real good.
Of course, we got the Squishy Bridge from Creative Visions right here.
Squishy bitch.
That's an official plug. Yeah, pay me for that, Mark.
A little discount on the next purchase.
There you go.
We got a scare box back here where an actor can scare in like 5 different points. They can scare in the barn there, and then they got the
Oh wow.
lattice scare there.
This is awesome. I love this area.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like we got a CNC machine recently, and like we really flexed it here, like as you can see.
Wow.
Lots of cool details, all made by the CNC machine, baby. And we got a contortionist girl that like back bends out of the wall there. And this is kind of like her stage.
I love this area so much. So how many crew members does it take to like add one of these new sections, redo one?
I think last year we had like around 6 people working on it full time. It was a pretty big renovation last year. This is the library, and there's again lots of cool CNC details in here. And one of the really cool things in here is like there's a moving floor. So when you step on it, it makes the ghosts on each side of you move.
Okay.
You know, so it's like a perfect thing for like the actor. Of course, we got an actor in here with the same costume, you know, and he's kind of going like that too, you know. So here's the scare box. There's a little secret
Yeah, we heard. Okay.
entranceway here.
Okay.
Multiple scare spots.
That
from
goes
there.
back to that other area. Okay.
Yep.
It's hard to guess who's real.
But it's like a little secret bookcase, but you can also reach through here, you know.
You wouldn't see that.
We've got vacuum form machines. Like we buy stuff from Nethercraft, but like we make our own vacuum form too. Like we vacuum formed all these books on our own.
What do you guys use like for the cobwebs?
That's a hot glue Weber gun.
Oh, an actual web
I
caster.
think that they bought it from Ghost Ride Productions way back in the day.
Nice.
That's the founder of Erebus. That's Jim Terebus.
Okay.
And yeah, they got cool photoshopped up portrait, I guess an homage. Yeah, a lot of cool detail in here. A lot of stuff that you just don't even notice. How many haunted houses do you know that has a hammerhead shark?
Right?
That's kind of dope, right?
Right?
That's one thing that's really good about these tours is we get to slow down and look at everything.
Yeah.
Or try to look at everything. Like there's so much here though.
Then you have to wonder who's looking
I
at
love
you
this effect, 'cause
too.
it's like, there's no, animatronic needed. It's just like you walking scares yourself,
Right. Yeah, because you're like, I know you're real.
Yeah, people freak out. This is the pumpkin forest. I know you guys like the big pumpkin animatronic.
Yes. Did you all make that one as well?
Everything here.
Everything.
So this is actually from Beastcraft.
yeah.
Both of these. This one when the air is on, it like shoots out. This was an amazing idea from our owner Ed.
All right.
Like the wiggly guys you see like at the used car lots and stuff. But like these are kind of like the fingers of the pumpkin, like he's gobbling you into his mouth,
That's really cool.
And again, the air's not on, but he's normally like,
Wow.
It's giant.
Literally get eaten
Yeah.
at Erebus.
You guys wanted to see behind the scenes how it worked, right?
Yeah.
Sure. How does one make a man-eating pumpkin?
Oh wow. This is
So yeah, just big cylinders
Okay.
anchored into the ground, huge bearings.
wow.
This thing is literally a beast.
You would think that you'd see some more gizmos and things for such a big,
Right?
massive effect like that, but that's
So it has
awesome.
wheels, like it
Okay.
just the bearing alone can't support the weight of this thing.
Right.
It's just very heavy.
And so that just pushes in and out
Right.
and pulls them back and forth
And we sculpted it out of EPS foam, and then we coated it with latex and burlap
Okay.
for the skin,
Gives it
which
the
is very
texture.
durable. And then we used a soft foam for the teeth. And I actually intended it for it to be softer, but it's actually kind of hard and it kind of hurts a little bit when you get bit by it. But that's okay.
That's okay.
That's to give you the effect of being eaten.
Right.
You just gotta run faster.
Yeah, you gotta run that.
So these are actually pads that they use for pole vaulting.
Okay.
Like the pads that they land on when they jump over the big pole?
Yeah.
That's what these are. So that way, whenever he bites you and swallows you, it doesn't hurt as much as the teeth.
I'm pretty sure I ran through it.
Right.
I avoided the teeth somehow.
I think a little pro tip. I think if you can time it right, you can make it through without.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, we stood there going,
No pro tips.
no pro tips, Tyler.
So there's a little hidden scare box up there behind the pumpkin,
way
where
up
like an
there.
actor can scare from here.
Oh crap. Yeah, what is that? What even is that? Is
Right?
it half
That's
gorilla?
the mutant gorilla.
Mutant gorilla.
Yeah, that's accurate.
His nickname is Caesar.
Hi,
So he's been around forever. Another animatronic.
Holy cow.
Another classic.
That's awesome.
So not only is Erebus credited with creating the animatronic, they are also credited with creating the swamp effect.
This far.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna
Almost
say,
every haunted house in America has a swamp now because of Erebus.
But yours, you actually go down into your swamp. For
And
real.
not just the swamp, but also the claustrophobia effect.
Oh yeah.
Erebus is also widely credited with creating the claustrophobia. Way before Oak Island started selling them, they came here for HauntCon way a long time ago.
2011.
Way a long time ago.
Yeah, the first
So
time.
these are our airbags, and Gizzy actually just redid these. Where's Gizzy at?
Yeah.
let's
Hello.
let Gizzy
Hello.
up here.
Tell us about the bags here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm
Do
Gizzy, I'm the
you
costume
make a
designer.
lot? Tell us about your costuming.
Yeah, so I've actually been doing costumes in the haunt business for about 10 years and stuff. So I professionally make costumes. I hand sew them, make patterns, and like I do distressing and everything.
Very nice. So you probably have a costume room somewhere floating around here, don't you?
Yeah, upstairs.
Let's go see it.
Yeah, you want to see
it.
it? All right,
Yeah,
come
let's
on,
check it
let's
out.
go. Yeah, I'm getting it organized right now, but we hang up the costumes. I got my props there, And then I got like all the mask heads right here. All these mannequin heads will be on Velcro things, just so it's like a lot easier when you hand them out to the people and everything.
So normally those are the masks that you're
These
saying
are
normally.
yeah, I've been organizing them. We have a like show coming up and stuff like that. But these will be all on the mannequin heads, and then just take them off and then hand them to the actors and stuff like that. Pretty easy. Like to be organized. Organization.
So you probably have a few more costumes than just what's right there.
Oh yeah, definitely. No. I'm redoing their whole wardrobe, and then we're working on our first section, which is gonna be like scientist area and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be remaking all those costumes. I'm super excited for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Costumes. Is that a monkey on a?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Who's that up there?
Yeah, so we have, are you talking about the big lip? Yeah. So that's Sergina. Yeah. She's one of our drag queen queue line actors. So we just redid these, and we actually used some netting, because when you go through and people have like keys or whatever, they usually scratch the fabric. But we use this thicker fabric over top of the inflatable fabric, and it makes it where, yeah, so you won't like scratch or anything.
Using the old
Well,
noggin
that's
there.
interesting. We've definitely not seen that
And this
before.
mesh is actually also from those pole vaulting pads. Like, this is their protective cover.
I like the floor too, because you guys can't feel it,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's very
real spongy.
interestingly squishy. It's
We
like
just redid this whole scene, so like,
Go in front of the swamp.
it used to be very plain, but now there's like a whole swamp shack, and there's like a backstory. Like, this is the hermit, and this is his wife here.
oh,
She got bit by the gator.
She didn't make it.
She did not make it.
Yeah, the boat like bobs around like it's floating in the water. You know, like when the smoke is in here, just like, you know, like any other swamp effect. You know, get the laser with the smoke making it look like water.
I also like how your lights are up high. Like for me, they're up high. For you guys, they're not. But
Yeah.
they're like almost over my head.
We have actors in here that will
high
like
up
grab your ankles when you walk through, which
Uh-oh,
is
that
freaking fantastic.
Uh-oh. I know.
This is a vine creature that like snakes around, and it kind of stirs the fog around and distracts you from this giant gator here, animatronic that like jumps up through the fog.
You gotta watch those distractions, especially here at Erebus.
You never know what's lurking under the fog.
You good? Come up out of nowhere.
Cue the ankle grab.
See, you can lurk without the fog too.
Oh, now you're going down into the costume.
Now you're going down into the bag.
So we're drowning in the swamp. I know we talked about it off camera, but tell us about these ramps, Dan, and why they're in the building.
Yes.
So this building was originally a parking garage, and that's why there's ramps that connect you from the basement all the way up to the roof. And it was originally anticipated to have 2 more floors, so that's why there's like a ramp to nowhere up on the roof. It's kind of cool. It's very interesting. These shift back and forth.
Yeah. Wow.
So this is the power hub of the time machine.
There's
So-
like robotic arms in there.
Yeah, another giant robotic arm. It actually works. You know, the fuel cells for the reactor core, far too dangerous for a human to handle. That's why we have a robotic arm to do those. The reactor core was actually an old gumball machine
It's a
That's
very
a
large.
huge-
that we
gumball
repurposed.
machine.
That's huge. Where in the hell would you find one of those?
A
I want to
shopping
know
mall.
who ate that many gumballs.
Wow.
Most people would never even recognize it though, but like we are masters of like repurposing things.
We love knowing what they are though, because
Right?
like you would never know that coming
Like
through.
these walls,
you know.
like look at these are so cool. You know, these came out of a shopping mall. You know? But how
Oh,
cool
like,
are they?
they
With some
like,
lights behind them.
Oh, that guy.
This is the baby T-Rex.
Baby.
The baby T-Rex.
He comes out, he bites you.
Oh God. Oh God.
He's huge.
Yeah. I guess compared to a full-size T-Rex, he would be a baby.
He's
yeah.
the baby.
Fire, fire.
We call this the burning room.
This one was really good last year. I remember.
It was. And I'm assuming you guys
And
completely made that
there's
too.
normally a big projection there that makes it look like there's fire behind that
Oh
wall.
yeah.
And there's a big bat here that flies out over your head.
I remember, was this the area where the thing comes at you? Yep.
Yeah,
from
this
up there.
is called the death from above.
It's got those creepy hands.
So it's got another flat laser where you can't really see through it, you know. And baby T-Rex has the same thing. When there's fog, you can't really see this, and there's an actor laying in this, and they reach down at you.
There's literally scares coming from all angles.
Yeah.
Get low.
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Remember how I was talking about how interactive Erebus is?
Even Nora's got to bend down in this one.
Yeah.
You got to climb up and then bend down and...
Not only do you have to do that, but we're going down a ramp. Hey.
Uh-oh. You're beating on the floor.
Hey! I heard you guys too. Yeah. Oh my God, this room was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
probably
we call
takes
this the
it for-
moving room, and it shifts back and forth 12 inches.
There's like a character in here and he acts like he's doing it with his mind
Right.
or something, yeah.
So the whole theory of how this was created was like, think about when you go to like Walmart and you pull into your parking spot, and right when you stop, the car next to you starts backing up, and you think you're still going forward.
Right?
That was the whole theory about this room, how we created it.
Like, it's
the
really
key
cool.
is to make everybody's focus on the actor's face. They have to focus on him and not the peripherals, you know?
And then when they see everything else moving, then they're like, oh, what's
Right,
going
so when
on?
they see that, they're like, whoa,
Yeah.
you know? They, like,
That
a lot of people like fall down, you know?
Oh, right.
Oh wow. Oh, this thing.
You guys
like
probably
to
remember the worm.
Bite. Yes.
So this is the new worm. We made a new head for him.
Oh, it's
Totally
hideous.
custom.
Nora's gonna like that one a little
That's
better.
brand new. And then the classic fire truck. It's like, this has been here forever too. And it's like, we can't get rid of it because it's just so good. You know, it's like,
It is an effective one, especially right after the worm.
that comes smashing out of you. It scares everybody. And then, of course, the world famous Buried Alive.
Buried alive.
To that too.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Whenever we get so busy that we have to bypass people around it, like they get angry and want their money back because they didn't get buried alive.
Oh.
Right, John?
Miss Patty's.
Miss Patty.
Miss Patty's meat pies. Like, this is actually a really great effect that people will walk right through here and they don't even see this.
Oh my God.
The meat
you
pie
guys already
oven.
do that. Like where the
Right.
one where they had the pumpkins.
Right, it was
Well,
the
kind
meat
of,
pies.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the trans roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
But isn't
cool.
that great? And look, there's even like a mirror,
There's
so
a
like
fire back
it looks like they
there.
go like way back into the distance. Yeah, video.
Oh, wow.
You would never see all
No.
that.
You never see it.
Yeah.
No one ever sees this. This is like one of the coolest things about Erebus that no one ever sees.
The meat pie.
Yeah, the meat pies.
It's what we're getting made into. That is
You got your
such a
flying
good
buddies.
scare. I love that. Gosh, I could take out some anger using that room.
Right. And then like, of course, you know, like everybody has a vortex tunnel, but like ours has the tilting bridge.
Oh, wow.
You know, that like leans you into the turn, you know? Nobody else has that.
Hey there.
I've always wanted to work at a haunted house that had like a conveyor line of bodies. And we have one here. You know? Like these go around and around, and like the bodies go around here, and they go into the defleshing machine, and then skeletons come out the other side.
And you see the flesh
Ooh,
coming out right
nice.
here.
Obviously,
burger.
it's just two separate conveyors, but it looks like the bodies are going in, the skeletons come out.
And that goes into the meat pie.
Right.
That's how they make the meat pie.
So it's all about the conveyors here. Lots of motion, lots of action.
Feed the machine.
You know,
Oh,
and even
this-
in here, you know, we got the video, the more
Oh,
conveyors
you can
going.
see them like.
Oh wow, yes.
And we got actors that are like shuttling you in here like you're just meat. Like, come on, Kyle, move, move into the crowd.
Was this where it was
And
shocking?
then something else is going on
Yeah.
in here too, ain't there?
Yeah, I think that I remember on the video, like you were really scared of it. There's like a Tesla
yeah.
coil in
Oh,
here
man.
too.
Yes.
There's like really loud.
Oh yeah, there they go.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
Wow.
Hi, That is
that's,
wild.
That's not fake,
So then when you
folks.
come down here, the actor directs you to hold the rope because like now you're going into the meat machine, you know?
Yeah, you're
so
going
now
on the
you're
conveyor.
the body is going around the conveyor, and the conveyors make these ropes go through into the pitch black. And then we've got an actor back here that has night vision goggles on.
Night vision goggles. Gosh, we haven't
And then
seen
right
it.
here, we have what we call planet victim. You know, we save like the cutest, most innocent, sweetest girls, you know.
I remember this, yes.
Okay, so you guys remember planet victim? Mm-hmm. They introduce in here and they're like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Can I go through with you guys? I don't know where to go. I lost my group, you know? And they're like, oh yeah, come on with us.
Do you get to do planted victims for every group or?
Yeah.
Wow.
On busy nights, we'll have up to 5 planet victims that just rotate through.
Holy crap.
How did that work?
Big one.
Oh, there's that much.
Oh, you guys did it! I was like, the air's not even on. That was amazing.
Scared
High
him
fives.
too. You just got Dan as well. That was awesome. Uh-oh.
And then through here, we got the big blades that come through the wall, you know,
Yeah.
slice them at you, and you have to kind of like, you know, both of them come out from the wall, you know, spinning.
Heck yeah.
And then the grinder here. Normally these are spinning like this. And people are like, oh my God, what do we do, you know? Like you have to go into the grinder.
You have to thrust yourself
Not see ourselves die.
into the meat grinders here.
So then they come out here and it's like, oh, it's all over, you know? And then our planet victim kind of backs up to this door here. And she's like, oh, I lost my phone. And that's the cue to the snatcher.
The
The
snatcher.
With the door, and just like, ugh, grabs him, like drags him off,
Oh,
kicking
wow.
and screaming back through this door here.
While everybody else runs up the stairs.
Right. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's just part of the show, you know, but a lot of people, like, it messes them up.
It made me wonder.
Right?
I was like, was she part of it or not?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, we'll roll the beautiful bean footage from haunt season. This place looks
This is where
cool.
people get their
Yeah.
photos, like they buy their photos here, they can review them. Here, we'll show you guys the famous Lost and Found.
The
Yes.
famous Lost and Found.
Yeah.
That's where that
World
cell
renowned.
phone ended up.
Right?
So here's the Lost and Found. So they've had those for a long time.
Right.
These are all items that people have left behind.
Wow.
As you can imagine, there's, you know,
Somebody's ID,
driver's license, credit cards.
glasses,
There's actually, I don't know where it's at, but there's like dentures in here. It's
dentures.
really gross.
What the hell?
Somebody's inhaler that they
This is
probably...
this is our most prized item right here.
A pair of shoes.
A pair of size 11 men's shoes. This means a grown man left here with no shoes
No
on.
shoes.
I mean, there's plenty of like just one shoe, but like this is a pair.
Right?
He left with none.
Oh my god.
Do you guys want to go see the behind the scenes shops and stuff?
Yeah, let's go. Dang.
Big old shop.
I feel like I'm at not a haunted house.
Right. Like you're in a hardware store?
Yeah.
Right?
What size bolts
Like-
would you like?
Jeez.
Welcome to Home Depot.
Right? Right?
Haunt Depot.
Home Depot. I like that.
Hunt Depot, yeah.
Harbor Freight.
Yup.
Harbor Freight, yeah.
Goodness.
Wow.
I see how you can make all of these things now. Holy shit.
Yeah. And you know, like, you know, they advertise like that they, you know, 90% of the things here are made in-house. And it's mostly true, you know, and back in the day, I think they had like 55 haunts or something like that in this market alone,
Wow.
in the Detroit area.
Wow.
And that's insane.
That's,
You know,
yeah.
like that was the mecca of haunts back in the days. Like we're talking like the 90s, what they call the golden age of haunting. you know?
Right, right.
And yeah, so they had to do things to separate themselves from everybody else because people would go to Trans World and just buy some props, you know, from whatever company, Distortions, whoever. They had to make their own stuff to like really, you know, separate themselves from the crowd. Mm-hmm. I'd be remiss if I didn't show you our compressor room.
Oh, giant.
yeah,
It's
what
very
kind of
impressive.
air does it take
I was
to
going to
power
ask
all
you,
that
if you turn
stuff?
the air on, how long does it actually take to power the house? Because there's so much.
It actually powers up very quickly.
Oh, wow.
So as you can see, like all the haunt has egress hallways like this, where people can like, if in case of emergency, they can quickly get out.
Oh, wow.
How loud are these?
Look at the tank.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one that big.
That's what she said.
She said. Meanwhile, I'm crying inside.
Dan, do you know like
Watch your step here.
square footage how big this building is?
I don't remember. Man, I wish Ed was here because like he would know the exact square footage. I wanted to say, man, this place is probably like 200,000 square feet, something like that. It's really big. And so from 2005 to 2009, they had the Guinness World Record for the world's largest haunted house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is our wood shop over
Oh,
here.
you guys keep any wood laying around?
Oh, there's the big CNC. Holy
Yeah, here's our CNC.
So this is where all that ornate stuff is
Oh,
carved out, like up in the town and in
Yeah,
the
we got
ghost
a
room.
big vacuum form table here, like the size that Nethercraft uses.
Holy
Small one.
So
Got
folks may
smaller
not-
ones where we made all the books that are up in the library scene.
Oh yeah. So folks may not know like
What vacuum
what
form
vacuum.
is.
Yeah, show us
Some
some
of
of
our-
those
So
books
yeah,
or
so
something. How
this is
does
actually
this-
a good example.
How does this work?
Pretty dirty, but let's use the dirt. So it starts as a flat piece of plastic. It heats it up, pulls it down, and then the vacuum sucks it around a form, like a mold. Like you see there, we made like fake books out of pieces of 2x4s and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and then it turns into that.
And then you paint
And then we
it up.
paint it, and then we printed out vinyl graphics for all the
Okay.
individual book bindings.
the labels and
And
stuff.
stuck them on, yeah. And they look very convincing, as you saw up in the library scene.
Yes, they do.
So I don't know if I can show you this. Maybe we could.
Maybe.
What is that? Yeah.
The haunted boiler room.
The
Oh, we like haunted
boiler
things, though.
room? How can you not
Yeah.
show us the haunted boiler
Okay,
room?
maybe we'll do it.
Comment below if you'd like to see us ghost hunt in there.
Thank you for letting us visit.
Yes, thank
Sorry
you.
for bothering you.
Don't want us to go in there. If you're not a member, you just missed something really cool.
So this is the art shop here.
Oh. I just suddenly saw lots of chainsaws.
This is a sneak preview. We'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. So these are soft chainsaws.
That is nice.
So
Possibly-
these are all, you know, like a lot of haunted houses like have hangy things you have to push through. I was inspired by a commercial that I saw a few years ago. I don't even remember the company that the commercial was for, but it was like kind of like a B horror movie thing. Did you guys see that one where they're like a bunch of teenagers run out of the house and there's the serial killer following them, and they're like, "Where are we gonna go? Oh, let's go hide in the tool shed full of chainsaws."
Yes.
Yep. I remember seeing that commercial.
And I was like, that would be a dope haunt scene. But you can't have hard chainsaws hanging down because what's going to happen? Someone's going to tetherball it
Yep.
into their friend's face and knock their teeth out.
Right.
So we actually made a mold. We sculpted a special chainsaw, and it's soft. So this won't hurt anybody.
It also has big chunks
You'll
of
never
hair.
see this anywhere except for Erebus Haunted House.
Look at those big chunks of hair.
Original. Yeah, look. Yeah, especially gross.
They've been used once or twice.
Yeah. So we're actually having this at the scene that we made halfway at Halloween Expo that you'll see Saturday. And then they're going to go into the last section of the haunted house here after the expo.
Ooh, nice. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to. Those are way softer than they look. That's wild.
There's so many that's what she said moments here.
Right?
This is
all
crazy.
good.
Right? Can I touch
Kids don't
it?
know what that
It's
means
way
yet.
softer
They're gonna
than-
be, yeah. Look at
Yeah.
you get chainsaw smacked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like a
Point
smack.
that thing.
Chainsaw
Swing that
smack.
thing around. And there's one getting finished.
Yep.
That one's brand new. It ain't been used yet.
And the scariest one of all, right here.
Yeah.
Yep. The ones you don't see coming.
This is our actor room. This is where everybody gets ready at the beginning of each night. They'll check in over here with Cherry, over her desk. And this is beautiful. I love this. This is the best thing.
What you got going on here?
The board. So this is where all the actors are assigned to their spots where they're gonna work each night. So, you know, we can just Velcro, move them around, you know,
Ooh, nice and organized.
as needed. But that way when they come, it's like, hey, here's where you are. Then they go check in over here with Gizzy and get their costume assigned to them. And they get ready. We got dressing rooms, bathrooms.
How many actors do you guys typically employ on a nightly basis?
up to 100.
Wow.
Excuse the disaster, but it's the off season. But this is our makeup room. Normally we have like makeup stations set up along here, where we'll have like up to 7 airbrush artists doing makeup on people. I really like you guys, but you know what? It's time to get the fuck out. Bye.
Bye! Thank you for having us.
Now don't forget to check out our full walkthrough of Erebus Haunted House. I've got that video linked for you right here. And don't forget to check out their setup over at the Halfway to Halloween Expo. I've got that link for you too. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay scary.